Welcome to the World Malaria Day 2023. Today we join forces to raise awareness about the ongoing fight against one of the deadliest diseases in the world, malaria. We went to the streets and asked people about their knowledge on malaria. Stay tuned and find out how they responded. Together, we can make a difference and end the scourge of malaria once and for all. What's your name? What do you know about malaria?
I know malaria is caused by female Anopheles mosquito, and there are signs and symptoms to show that one has malaria, but it is not to confirm. That is feverish, severe headache. So if before somebody can conclude that he or she has malaria, there has to be some series of tests to conclude that one has the malaria parasite in the blood.
Usually test and treat, or when you feel feverish, or I think it's malaria.
No, you have to test before you treat. In my case, I'll do test, then I treat.
Do you prefer the orthodox or the herbals when treating?
Okay, I'll do with the orthodox before going in for the herbal.
Why do you think the herbal is not good enough?
I think the orthodox is not good enough to cure all the parasites in the blood. Although you'll be done with the drugs, but you still have or feel a little bit feverish, so you go in for the herbal.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. But do you have a personal experience?
No, really.
Okay, then the next thing is that we want to find out if in any case you are, aware that malaria and typhoid look similar.
Yeah, especially their symptoms. Because if you get typhoid, you also feel a little bit feverish, dizziness, and then some slight cold.
It's even close to pregnancy. Early signs. But you seem to have a lot of knowledge. Do you have any medical experience or something like that?
Not really. I don't have.
Where did you get all this knowledge from?
SS. I did a little biology in SHS.
Which school did you go to?
Academy of Christ, I came.
Taught you well,
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get malaria, how do you treat it?
Okay, normally I take the what do you call it? I buy medicine from the drugstore. So a week after taking the full dose, then I go for the herbal medication as well.
Do you usually test before you?
Never.
Why?
I haven't done it before, but I know the symptoms, so I think I know the symptoms. So when I start having those symptoms, then I go and buy the malaria drug.
Okay. Mommy in Pocho, I am malaria and I test and I didn't test.
The same thing. Man tested that.
And do I feel that you have?
Symptoms in a start to pet. No, meaning the mania malaria.
Waste the time, cry.
But no shot shed. The same thing.
Because of women and into the test and maybe because you think it'll be delay over time.
I'm crossing my mind and put them. Yeah. Now, Marco told you, if you're son, help.
But are you aware that there are some pharmacy, another pharmacy outlets, or what more malaria tests for?
Sure. They are away.
So you know you procure vaccine prescription or kit. So you can let you are not what
the pharmacy people, when it's a pharmacy, they won't sell it to you. But when it's a drugstore, they'll give it to you. Because the family, they want to see the prescription before they sell the drugs to you. But the drugstore people, over-the-counter people, they will give you the medicine.
So you prefer going there?
So far as I don't die. go there.
So the reason we we usually have to test is that malaria looks like typhoid. They are so close with the symptoms, and also it is also so close to pregnancy. And sometimes people are or the person is pregnant. Then because of our prior knowledge there, awards then when you're malaria and malaria so we should be really be careful, and we should try our best, at least try our best, and test. Sometimes to our mixed infection, you have malaria and typhoid the same time. You have mixed infection, and see, you can be treating the malaria and the typhoid is still hidden. So that is why we have to do the test at all costs. Try. Okay, then it's not malaria. Then maybe it is typhoid. You are treating and you are going. So I don't think they really want to stress you or something. They want you to follow the right process, because that is what we learn in school. That is the right procedure. So they are not trying to take your money or something. But do you in a way remember how you are supposed to take the malaria drugs? How?
One in the morning and one in the evening. But I think for the first dose, 10 hours interval, and then the second and the third is 8 hours. 8 hours.
I agree. But I'm sorry to disappoint you. The first dose is 8 hours. Then the subsequent ones are 12 hours interval. Yeah. So the when I was in there, FNA in Britain. Then the first one was in Britain. The next day we were 6. Then from that time we actually do 6 morning, 6 evening, because that one should be 12 hours going. 12 hours going. So we should, we know about malaria, but these are some little things that. What is your name?
Mami Ekua.
And see, it's the name who there, and I do be a malaria. I wasn't able to know.
A bone there, like Nibokunoya malaria. Aza, infinite lawyer, Jimazimibia. A bone on to me, and also there. So, Otan Bibia, even on to Moon, Kobino Shade. Nase, Audrey in Busa, Brain Pocon, no one door. It was a no one does need to in you.
And she said, Obia malaria. Next day, what per day, woman in Dula. I prefer the bonum herbal, another bonum abrofon.
I'm mazing more than Mupiabrofes because herbal no shada engine.
I know me that. No man, no, or 2 treaters now.
Davi. Next, so. Namazoko hospital.
Say malaria, a tester another acquire no okay more don't no malaria.
I'll be all wardrobe or answer. No, we be so one master. No was I'm with you. As all you when no was I'm with you.
Then the last thing is that I didn't already testing in the malaria na typhoid or ye pet either woman or ye pet into my testing. Now obi on yinsa no cramp no when no so awards the ma yinsa na feel the mazana.
Ochenyo.
Era se pa ayazi. They boy encourage you in there say there be malaria no test ansana and mu edunya there so man no. Right. What is your name?
My name is Sandra.
So, Andra, what causes malaria?
Dirty surroundings and dirty washes, keeping your house dirty and drinking unsafe water. That's
So, how will you know that someone is having malaria? What are some of the typical symptoms that you see?
like the person will be, sometimes you see the person vomiting and having headache and weakness in the body.
So, don't you think those things are typhoid?
Sometimes malaria too. Get some.
So, in the case that you get malaria, do you usually, in your case, when you get malaria, do you go for the medication straight, or maybe you want to confirm by test first?
Yes, I'll go to the hospital so that they will test before.
But what if maybe the place that you are, you can't go to the hospital? Don't you think you should just take the medications?
No, you have to first and go to the hospital before.
There is no hospital there. What will you do, Andra?
Then I'll go to the pharmacy and explain so that they will give me medicine.
So, with the treatment, do you prefer the orthodox or the foreign drugs or the herbals? Do you prefer taking the foreign drugs, abrofundu, or you take the local?
I'll take the foreign ones.
But the locals do they work? Oh? You don't like?
The foreign ones. The herbal ones.
Why?
It's nothing that I prefer the foreign ones more than the herbal ones.
Do you have any experience of taking the herbals and they don't work?
I've not tested some before, so I don't know. It's only the foreign ones that I always take.
So how can you prevent malaria?
By keeping your house or your surroundings clean and keeping your cooking utensils clean too can prevent them.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope you learned something new about this preventable and treatable disease that still affects millions around the world. So let's keep spreading the awareness and supporting malaria research. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.